And when I thought it was chaotic to do a bodysuit in 2 days, we're doing the exact same thing again. And you can probably already tell what this is going to be, but it's going to be a Union Jack. Now, I think I've got it the right way round. However, it's very common for the Union Jack to end up being placed upside down because the white lines or red lines are like thicker in certain places. I think it's the white lines are thicker in certain places, blah, blah, blah. I've tried to get it the right way. It's also not very even. I'm looking at this now and I'm like, girl, I'm going to do the red and then we'll see. It's been just under a year since it was till summer, and this is very close up because I'm using my phone lanyard because I'm in London, but we're going to another show and I've bejeweled a bodysuit, so I'm going to show you the process of me bejeweling that, and this is me going to the Sabrina Carpenter concert. I don't know how well you're going to be able to hear me because I am literally right next to a road, but I was in a rush leaving the hotel. It was a little bit crusty in that, we're going to ignore that, but yeah, we're going to Sabrina Carpenter with Abby. Very excited at Hyde Park. Slightly late, but not too late. Okay, so we're at Marble Arch now. Oh, I was like, oh, here they have advertisements for Hyde Park, but they don't have it on that side. So, oh wait, there we go. We're a little bit. Because Marble Arch is like the main tube stop, I think, for Hyde Park. And Green Park as well, I think. But yeah, super excited for this. Just left it with my friend. It is absolutely boiling. It's really warm. Okay, so we just got out of the Marble Arch tube stop, and what have they got? They've got the fake merch. My favourite. Oh my god, no, they've got the t-shirt that they had at the Emails I Can't Send tour. The I Heart Sabrina one. Cute. Nice, I'm okay, sir. We have a very loud music over there because it is Pride this weekend, maybe? Pride weekend. That's Marble Arch. This is where the Marble Arch mound used to be. If any of you know, that's where the mound used to be. They got rid of it. Oh, we're crossing the road now. This is Abby.
We're going.
This is Abby. She's coming to the concert. She's the one who got the tickets.
I did. In my Amex.
Okay, now we're a little bit far away. Like further away from the crowds. I can hold my phone. Further away from us. This is Abby. She is the person who's coming to the concert with me. We're going to have a very fun time.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, you've never seen Sabrina. Abby has been a fan of Sabrina since
2014, genuinely.
Like actually, like
you can look at my Stats FM. My first date listen is 2014 or 2015. I can't remember which.
Like she's not just saying it. She's not just saying like I've been a fan since the beginning of the clout. It's true.
It is true.
First time. So
I have screenshots of messages defending Sabrina from my bitchy best friends in secondary school. I was like fully going to war for her in like 2017 as well.
So deeply and serious, but you're excited.
Yeah.
This is the outside. Wait, is that the Grey Goat stage? If so, you can see it from here. You didn't even need to pay. There's no way that's the main stage. I think it is. I don't know if we clear people away from here, but like, honestly, you can see the screens. That's crazy. Like this area, like we've not had to show our ticket at all. You can see this. No wonder, yeah, there are quite a few people sat. No way. Well, I mean, if you want to watch it, that's crazy. I'm really surprised they've not put up like higher barriers so you couldn't see the Great Oaks, because that's the main stage that Sabrina will be on. Because like, you can't see the proper stage, there are some barriers up, but like you can see the screen. That's mad. Okay, now we're showing, so to get past these gates we have to show our ticket, which Abby has our ticket, I believe so.
I feel like you would not see that really.
No. But yeah, this is the entrance. This is primary. I think anyone can just use the entrance though, because we are late. We're not here for primary entry. We just have GA. Okay, so we just got inside. We have the merchandise there. Oh, that's the American Express card holder member lane.
Okay, well, I think there's a section.
We think there's a section. We're going to go to the American Express section. We have a Peroni bit, which kind of looks like Greece, which is quite cool. We've got welfare first aid right at the entrance. We've got a swings. We're not going on that. You cannot pay me to go on that. Thank you. Oh, there's an American Express thing here. I don't know what this is. It's Carabiner. And a water bottle, but it's not like the Sabrina water bottle. Not Sabrina. Olivia water bottles where they're custom. They just say Hyde Park. Yeah, not as exciting. I think there's another section. I thought there was another American Express section.
I think that is. It's
So
like
we're gonna-
a free-for-all thing.
Yeah, so we're gonna keep just wandering about and kind of getting our thing. Also, bear in mind, we have come relatively late-ish. Like, we got in maybe like 3:30, 4. Wait, what time was that?
It's 4.
4 o'clock. So we got into 4. It's been open, I think, since maybe 2. You could also get primary entry, so people usually do that if they want to get like near the front. We weren't that fussed about being near the front because like we have GA. You don't get anywhere near the front with GA. You can only get near the front really with Golden Circle and something else. Golden Circle and VIP. There you go. The sounds of screamings of people on that. It looks awful. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And this is a big queue. I think this is for Lidl. I think this is for American Express. There are also lots of like free like things. So you've got Guess, Superdrug, Revolution, Tresemme. So lots of like brands are here, and they give like give out like little samples and stuff. So if you want any samples, they've got lots around here, and that's the main stage. Okay, there's more merch around here, and they also have QR codes so you can scan to view the merch and the sizes before you wait in the queue. This one has a significantly smaller queue. The one at the entrance obviously will have the biggest queue because people will go there straight away. I think it's the only one. So there are other merch stands, so don't go to that first one.
Okay.
So we're at the merch stand. There is a short queue for American Express. My friend has an American Express card. You also get 5% back on that. This is the merch. So it's not all of the merch. There's the pop-up. You've also got merch for the openers as well. So you've got the Doobie merch over there. This is the merch. So you've got that t-shirt from the pop-up, the VST Hyde Park one, but there's nothing on the back. There's one with something on the back there. There's a jumper. You have the tote bag from the tour. It's not all of the tour merch though. They do have the football jersey, but the football jersey that was across the different dates. So not just the London exclusive pink one. They also then have BST exclusive merch that's just BST. They then have a BST merch that's for today as well. There's also a poster and somebody's pretty basic sort of merch, but like nice merch. The queues are quite intense, I'd say. But again, like we have this American Express on, so we can skip it. And I quite like it when the queues are a little bit longer because it gives you time to decide. So we've had Biba Doobie, Claro is next, Sabrina's on at 8:50, Claro's on at 6:50, so we're just waiting for her now. We've got some merch, which I'm super excited about. I wasn't going to spend that much on merch, but I did it. We have the temporary tattoo kiss. I don't know how long this is going to take to come off. I'm with my friends, they're watching me do this and they think it's really funny. But yeah, it's a lot of fun, very busy. Everything has a long queue. There's an American Express like experience thing that my friend has an American Express card, so we can do, but you can also do it if you don't have Amex as well. However, it's always got a massive queue, and every time we try to join the queue, they're like, can you come back in 20 minutes? And then we come back in 20 minutes and like the queue's closed. Come back in 20 minutes. So that's kind of like inconvenient. Food we've not tried yet, so we're going to try that in a little bit. Merch queues again, we skip those queues. Enjoy it. Listen, I do. No, I don't. We skip those using the Amex card, but the ones further in weren't as bad. The ones by the door I think were the worst because they're always going to be the worst because they're the first ones people see. No matter what concert you go to, no matter what venue, the worst ones are always going to be closest to like where you get off of the tube, where you go in. But yeah, so far it's been really nice. It is definitely very busy. It's not enough bins either. It's got very busy very quickly as well. But it is a lot of fun. The weather has slightly started to improve too. There's a bit more sun now, which is why we've recorded. Before it rained a little bit. Wish I brought a poncho, but to be honest, I do have a jacket. I definitely recommend bringing a jacket or something to sit on. A lot of people have blankets. I do that for like between the acts. Also bear in mind that my jacket, you can see, has a lot of like grass on it, so do bear that in mind. Oh, it's actually quite sunny now. I think we're gonna have to whip the sunglasses out, but yeah, the grass gets on everything because it's very dry, so it does get on everything. But anyway, the sunglasses are very dirty, but we're gonna ignore that, everyone. I did put sun cream on before I left because I was like very aware, thank you, I was very aware that it probably will potentially be sunny. So yeah, see you all soon.
Pick a song, that's when you can go up.
Are we on air? We're on air. We are reporting live from London. Well, folks, we've reached the end of our news program. It's been another sweet day in London. Stick around, we've got a great evening of television coming up for you. And for now, we say, cheerio. It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your girlfriend is?
Almost broken, just forgot to charge it. All up with you, wearing down. I hope it's ironic. I need you dancing right now, and I'm gonna teach you a little line dance. If you don't know it, we're gonna teach it to you, okay? And if you do know it, you better fucking do it. I wanna see you moving right now. Are you ready? It goes like this. Oh, I like my boys playing hard to get.
You look like you're ready to have the best time of your lives. A little something about me, I'm Sabrina. I like to stand on the side of the stage that's louder for me.
This side of the park. I'm gonna teach you how to sing this. When everything went down, we don't let it from your eyes. Tell me who I am, 'cause I don't have a choice. All because I break the story. It's gonna start raining men. Sing it! It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men. Amen.
Do my bad British accent for all of you. But I did want to point out how everybody here looks so damn good right now. Even you guys in the back, damn. Oh my goodness. Just like the outfits and the creativity and the thought that you guys put into everything. Hi. I see like a lot of sparkles. I see a lot of kisses. I see a lot of baby blue. Does not go unnoticed, so thank you so much. I will be honest and tell you that I did decide to do these shows so I could potentially, love English. I could potentially find the love of my life in the crowd.
Have you ever tried this one? Sing it with me! I know you want my touch for life. Hey, London.
That was Sabrina Carpenter at Hyde Park. I went to night 1. She actually did 2 nights at Hyde Park, which is wild because when I actually saw Sabrina for the Emails I Can't Send tour, it was at Manchester at the Apollo. It's like a 3,000 capacity venue. Then I saw her at the Co-op actually. I've done a vlog on that. If you want to check it out, I'll put it in the description below. And then obviously now she has just done this huge Hyde Park show 2 nights in a row, which is about 65,000 people, which makes me think for the next tour, she's probably going to do stadiums, which I think is so well deserved. She puts on a really, really fantastic show. It was a lot of fun. This was the set list. So it was Busy Woman, Taste, Good Graces, Slim Pickens. Then she did Manchild, which is obviously her new song for the new album that's coming out August 29th. Coincidence, Sharpest Tool, Acoustic, Because I Liked a Boy, It's Raining Men, obviously that's a cover. Then she did Nonsense, Couldn't Make It Any Harder, Feather, Bedchem, Juno, Please Please Please, Don't Smile, and Espresso. So she did 17 songs in total and they were fantastic. She also had some incredible outfits too, and she just puts on such a good show. I did buy a little bit of merch. I bought 2 pieces of merch. So I bought this like sports kind of footballish jersey. I think she'd had this at the Short and Sweet tour, because this is kind of the Short and Sweet like festival sort of set list. The set list is different and the costumes are different than the Short and Sweet tour that we saw back in Manchester. But I think this was at that merch stand and I didn't get it, but I saw so many people with it this time that I was like, I need it. And I also bought this, which was specific to Hyde Park. So it says on the front, Hyde Park, 5th to the 6th of July 2025. Got a picture of Sabrina. And honestly, the reason I bought it is I saw so many people with it, and it says good things come in short and sweet packages. And as a 5'1" queen, I was like, I think I need that. And I got it in a size small, which was the smallest size they had. They didn't say if they had kid size or anything. I just kind of asked for the smallest size. And this is what they gave me. Kind of oversized, but like not too bad. Probably would have gone for an XS if they'd had one, but they didn't have one. And when it came to this football jersey, they only had a medium. They didn't have any smaller than that. I don't know if they'd sold out at that point or whether it just starts at medium, because sometimes some merch does do that. But it is a super cute little sports jersey. So I feel like I do need to wear it. I'm not really a football fan. I don't really watch football. I know, I'm so sorry. But it's quite cute. And I was like, everyone was wearing it. Hyde Park itself, I've actually not done since I was 15 and 25 now. So last time I did Hyde Park British Summertime Festival, it was actually for the 1989 tour with Taylor Swift. So a very, very long time ago. I will admit it's not my favourite sort of venue because obviously it's pretty flat. And it's obviously sort of like a festival, and for me personally, I'm not the biggest sort of festival fan. I think mainly when I was younger, I think now I'm like older, I don't actually mind it as much, but when I was younger I didn't really like sort of like the layout of it, just because it is pretty flat and like it is kind of like a festival. But I will say it was really, really nice. It was very clean. That's one thing I don't really like about the thought of festivals, is like the toilet situation. The toilets were fine, they were really, really nice. Did smell a little bit, but other than that they were fine. We went to the ones near where we were stood, which was near like, it had like a bit that said the number 7 on. I went to the toilets that were like that direction from us, and like there was pretty much no queue every single time we went. We went before Sabrina came on as well, and there was like no queue every time we went. However, I've seen some people went to some toilets and they have massive queues, so I think it just depends where you went. We paid, I think, about 130-ish for the ticket, and that was just for a normal GA ticket. There was also then Golden Circle and like Diamond VIP. They were really expensive. We probably would have gone for Golden Circle, but they'd sold out by the time we were managing to get them. We did have an American Express card holder. My friend has an American Express card, so we got it in that first pre-sale. We couldn't get Golden Circle, so we just got GA. Honestly, the view was fine. You couldn't really see Sabrina herself for most of it, I will admit, just because we didn't like queue up, we didn't have primary entry, we didn't like try get close to the front of GA, because even with GA, even if you get like front row of GA, you're still pretty far back. You are still further back than like everyone who's in Golden Circle or in the VIP Diamond bit. However, I could still see the screens the entire time, and if you'd gone further back than us, they also had really, really big screens. There were quite a lot of children there, I will admit. We didn't have any issues with this, but I did see a lot of them go up on shoulders further in front of us. If someone had gone up on the shoulders directly in front of like us, we wouldn't have then been able to see the screens, I will admit. Like, you just wouldn't be able to see. And by the time Sabrina came on, you probably could move around a little bit. Well, we'd had our spot for a few hours at that point. We wouldn't really want to move around, so we were quite lucky that people didn't put kids on shoulders, because it is obviously annoying. Like, there was a kid quite a few rows in front of us who recorded the entire show and was on shoulders the entire show. Like, if you were behind them, you wouldn't have been able to see. And obviously I get it, you know, kids want to see concerts. I don't know if it's the most kid-friendly venue, just because again it is quite flat. Like, you would probably be better if you were younger going further back to see those bigger screens and just having a bit more space. But we didn't really have that much of an issue. I am 5'1", so obviously again I did kind of struggle to see, but I could see the screen, so I can't complain too much. And I was aware that that was going to be the case when I had bought the tickets, and I did still have a really fun time. Even though I couldn't see Sabrina for the vast majority of the show, I did still have a really, really fun time. The set list was great. You know, she puts on a really, really good show. I knew that from when I'd seen it on the Emails I Can't Send tour, and when I'd seen it on the Short and Sweet tour earlier this year. She puts on a great show. It was a lot of fun. We were lucky we went to the show the day before, because the day after, absolutely torrential rain. People got drenched. They did get a special guest, to be fair. They did deserve that special guest after being absolutely downpoured on. But they got Duran Duran as a special guest, which is so cool. But yeah, for our night, there was no special guest, but it was still a fantastic show. But she doesn't need a special guest. She is a really, really fantastic artist. And overall, it was just a really, really great concert. These are the merch things. This was 60 and that was 40. I think all t-shirts were 40. They had a few like posters as well. They had merch for the openers too. They also then had merch for like British Summertime, the festival itself. Then they had merch that said BST on the front, which is what the festival is, and then the specific artists you were seeing on the back. So they did have a lot of merch out there if you were looking for any merch. Food options, they had a lot of food options. Obviously it's kind of a festival style thing, so they are going to be more expensive. You couldn't take any food in. However, my friend did manage to get food in because they didn't do a full backtrack, and it's been concerning. I wouldn't say it's just Hyde Park that this is exclusive to, but quite a lot of venues I've been to in terms of concerts haven't done the best backtracks recently. So I really think they need to improve on that, because they say that this item's banned, and then it's like, oh well, this person just brought it in. You could bring full bottles of water in as long as they were sealed, or it had to be empty, and there were water refilling stations around. We didn't manage to do the American Express experience because every time we went up to it, they were like, it's closed. You come back in 20 minutes, like the queue is closed, which is a bit annoying because then we left 20 minutes and came back and it was still closed. So it was a bit of a shame that we didn't do that. We got there around 4-ish. Obviously, if we got there a bit earlier, you know, the queues would have been smaller. I didn't find the queues were too bad though for the food when we went. We went during Claro, so the food stall queues weren't too bad. They had a few different food options. They had burgers, they had Japanese rice, I think they had Japanese fried chicken. I think on the other side they had fish and chips as well. I just had some rosemary fries because I'm kind of boring, like I will admit. So they were £5 for like a little bit of fries, which obviously is quite expensive, but it's also London and also at a concert, so to be fair, it could have been more expensive. But yeah, food options, there were some. There were lots of free samples as well from different like brands, but again, they had really, really big queues and we didn't really want to like wait in those queues because they were quite long. We were, however, quite lucky though in terms of the weather, because it wasn't really sunny to the point it was too warm, but it also wasn't rainy. There was a little bit of rain, but honestly not too much, and it wasn't too bad, especially compared to the next day. If it is scheduled to rain, make sure to bring a poncho, and honestly I would bring wellies as well, because I've seen pictures of people from the night after us. The floor is just drenched. So that's not ideal. A lot of people at our show brought picnic blankets. Bear in mind though, the grass, we obviously went when it was dry. Grass got everywhere, absolutely everywhere. I put my like jacket down on the floor, grass got absolutely everywhere, which was a bit of a nightmare. So do bear that in mind. I would definitely also bring sun cream with you if you're planning on going, especially if it's going to be sunny. Sunglasses as well. Honestly, I bring sunglasses regardless, because the grass does kind of get in your eyes a little bit, and I do have hay fever, so it was irritating me a little bit. Just a bit of advice there. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Honestly, I did really enjoy it. I think I definitely enjoyed it more now I'm a bit older. I think when I was 15 I did find it kind of overwhelming, because it is kind of more of a festival style than your average concert. But overall it was still a lot of fun back then with the 1989 tour, and I definitely think it was fun with this. I would say though, next time I would really try harder to get the Golden Circle, because I think you're going to get a lot better of a view. I think when we went for Taylor a few years ago, we had one of those front sort of sections, and we did get a better view where you could actually see Taylor herself, whereas I couldn't really see Sabrina for most of it. She did go up on a platform, so we did see her on that platform, but for me personally, I honestly will admit I couldn't see Sabrina for most of the show. I could just see her on the screens. So if that's something that would bother you, definitely try to get those closer sections, but they were kind of more difficult to get, and also the prices for the VIP ones were expensive. But yeah, I feel like that's everything. In terms of the bodysuit, if you want to know more about that, please let me know, because I absolutely loved making it. It was so much fun. My idea behind it was obviously the Union Jack, because that's the flag for the United Kingdom. London is in the United Kingdom, and she had worn, for the Short and Sweet tour dates in London, she had like a towel, you know, when she like opens up the towel, instead of it being sparkly inside, it had the Union Jack on. She also wore Union Jack boots, so I thought I would make a little Union Jack bodysuit. It was a lot of fun to make. If you've got more questions about that, please let me know, because I'd be happy to make full videos about that, because I know a lot of people do have questions. I was doing a lot of lives on TikTok about it just while I was bejeweling it, so yeah, please feel free to let me know if you do have any questions about that, because I'd be more than happy to like answer it and stuff. But yeah, I feel like that's everything. If you do have any questions, please let me know in the comments. I'd be more than happy to answer. I know when it comes to like festival stuff like this, it can be kind of scary, especially if you've never been before, so please let me know if you've got anything, because I'm quite an anxious girl and I didn't think it was too bad. But yeah, let me know and I'll give you my top tips and stuff or anything like that. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you like this kind of vlog and then sort of sit down and show and tell sort of video. Let me know what other sorts of videos you'd like in the future as well, because I always want to make videos you guys want to see. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. It's free to do. It helps me out loads. Same for liking the video, also helps me out loads. Thank you so much, and as always, have a great day.